Hello, welcome to World of Floorcraft. This is Move Machine Part 7 of Understanding the First Move. So this is more things you can do from a first move. In this case we're going to be looking at the results of putting footwork patterns together that produce the Colombian in different ways to give you more options. So the Colombian that most people know is the synchronous Colombian and back. So you could do your standard twist out and you get step behind, step in front, step behind, step in front. You get a twist out with a change of direction, and of course you finish with a standard twist out and in. The thing about that is you do the same movement out as you do back, because you could use it to get from one place to another, so you don't have to come back. And we did it synchronously, which basically means in this case we're both stepped promenade at the same time, we're both stepped behind at the same time, we're both stepped through the middle at the same time, because we could do exactly the same thing but take it in turns. So we could set the situation up so that the lady goes behind while the guy goes in front, and the guy goes behind while the lady goes in front. So that would give you an asynchronous Colombian. An asynchronous Colombian and back would look like this. Back, in, twist. So you get step through, step through, step through, step through, and you could choose who was going behind at the point you change direction, though you want to finish with the lady going behind to naturally get the twist out. So that gives you asynchronous. Another classic would be to end by doing your Colombian, and instead of coming back you could actually turn the lady, bring her arm around the waist and into a dip, come back up and finish as the first move. Again, don't do dips by recommendation until you've learned them kind of in a environment with a dance teacher where they can check you're doing everything right. And of course you always want to make sure that you're fit enough and healthy enough to be able to do those kind of things, so you want to be getting some advice for that before you do things of that kind. So final thing you can do with that is you can start to do things like that turn and keep the Colombian going. So for instance, whenever the lady is going behind, you can just take the hand up and let her carry on, and the Colombian will carry on. Going back the other way, she goes behind, the guy keeps doing his steps, and everything is going to carry on. The only difference is, if you were synchronous and the lady does a turn, you'll become asynchronous. If you're asynchronous and the lady does a turn, you'll become synchronous. So you get in and out of sync with each other as to who's behind and who's in front. So if you worry about that, you just do a double turn and you'll end up wherever you were to begin with. Final thing, using the same kind of principles and adding a particular styling to it, you can then start to really jazz it up. This particular version is called an Astaire Slide. So we're adding sliding motions and bouncing motions as well. And then when you style it, you get something that looks like this. It goes 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Nice move. Apart from playing with shaping and timing and adding this kind of action, everything else has been in there already. So let's walk through that one, give you a chance to have a go at it. Starts man's left, lady's right. We go semicircle push, in side by side, twist out, guys go back as far as the ladies. We go into a nice strong promenade and we do it slow. Then we're going to come through the middle, guys right, ladies left, and we're going to do it slow. Then we're going to do that same action, those two moves, quickly twice. Square through, square through. Then we come together, little bounce up and down. We use that bounce to effectively lead a second bounce where we actually go into the lunge. So what happens if I do it on my own is you get bounce and lunge. I recommend trying that a couple of times. Bounce and lunge. And now we'll try it with the partners. 3, 2, 1. Bounce and lunge. And when you lunge, leave the toe behind, look down towards the toe, drag, nice line, toe through the middle, and as it comes through the middle we take a step and look where we're going. Then we come to promenade and twist back out and finish the first move off. So that gives you another option, more styling to play with. We'll be back next time with Move Machine Part 8. And we'll pop a music recommendation on the end for something to practice to. See you then. I hope you've enjoyed learning some modern jive. There is a link to some music that is good to dance modern jive to. Thank you to everyone who hit subscribe. You are helping us to make more clips. Thank you. Keep dancing.